Alright, what's up folks? It's I forget what day it is, October something. It's in the middle of October. I think this is the last day I'm going to be able to get into these hives. I'm not going in deep. I am just going to check to see if they got brood, and then I think I've pondered on it, and I thought, this is my first year beekeeping. I'm going to let all the hives roll. Whatever happens, happens. If none of them make it, none of them make it. But I am going to do my best to feed them over the winter. I got some shims coming in, little shim frames coming in, so I could put some like Hive Alive or sugar blocks and all that kind of stuff, some fondant in the hives whenever I would get a chance to, just to give them some extra food to get them along. I am probably going to check out Pink Hive over here. They didn't look good, and I am worried about Blue Hive. So I may actually crack them and get down to that bottom deep and see what's going on. Shuffle some frames around. I know I did that last week. I went to record, didn't record last week's video. I'm getting very bad at that. So yeah, basically all I did was I came out here to check the hives and feed them. It rained. It started raining. And then the bees started getting really agitated. They got stung on my hand. They stung through this glove right here, stung right through there. So, and they started just bonking me all over the place. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna feed y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all be. So yeah, now I'm actually gonna check and see what's going on. I'm wondering what happened. Like, why did she stop laying? Was it the OAV treatments that I've been giving them? Did that cause them to stop laying? Was there a lack of protein out there, caused them to cannibalize all the eggs? I don't know. But when I checked that hive, that was the only one I was able to get into. She had 0 eggs. No cat brood. I mean, there was cat brood, but they were hatched in the process of emerging. So I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to record that one. But like I said, it is a little chilly today. Not chilly. It's high 60s, but as time goes on, it should get up to like 74-ish. So I'm not going to be in there too long. I don't want to be potentially killing brood. So, all right, let's get over here, see what Pink Hive's got going on. Fingers crossed. I can't do it. Fingers crossed. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Let's check this. So this is what I did check, and it was pretty nasty. Not all of those black spots are mites, but a good healthy portion of them are. There's probably a couple hundred on there. That was after an OAV treatment, because I just changed all this out. Yeah, I'm thinking she didn't have any cat brood in there, so all the mites were exposed. So the plus side is damn near 99% of the mites probably got wiped. So I have seen them taking out, I've seen the other hives taking out drone, I guess, cells or whatever. Soon would to be drones. What are y'all doing up here? Alright, so I do got some bees up here. That smells kind of good. Alright. Smells like smoke and sweet. Since y'all got me last week, y'all gonna get the smoke. Stung me right on the knuckle too. That didn't feel good. I'd rather get stung in the fatty parts. Any of y'all girls left? I'm not necessarily seeing too many bees up in here. I'm wondering if they're all down bottom. this. A little bit, very little bit of cat's honey. This was a frame this was a frame I moved up from the bottom. So we're gonna pop a couple of these. I am not seeing very many bees in here. So I'm wondering if this hive swarmed. Because I also did not see the queen last week. This is all nectar. This is a heavy frame. This is all nectar. That's a really heavy frame. I'm not seeing the queen in here. And this is all nectar. So there's a lot of nectar in here. Hey, all these frames are heavy. They're all nectar frames. What y'all do here? Oh, glued this thing together. So it's basically all nectar up here. Nothing's really capped over yet. So I don't have to worry about anything in this top box. I do not believe the queen is in the top box. If there is one. I left all the food stores over there out on the porch for like a couple hours, just getting ready. And there was bees all over the jugs. So there's nothing here. Let's go ahead and dig a little deep. See what we got going on. They're messing with this for some reason. It's all food, a little bit of pollen, not a lot, and nectar. Ooh. Yeah, they're mean. They aren't happy. I get it. This is all pollen. I'm going to do this quick. I don't want to pop these frames up and there actually be brood on here. This is all pollen and nectar. This is all pollen and nectar. All right. There's a queen. Okay, so she is in here. I don't know what you're doing, girl. But I can tell you one thing. Egg laying is not on the agenda. I don't think at least. All these cells are polished out. There is 0 eggs in here. Let me check this frame because there's a lot of bees on this frame, so that leads me to believe something's here. They're just all dropping food. Yeah, this is all nectar and stuff, so. Well, confirm the queen is here. I'm not sure about stores, but there is 0 brood. Okay. There's not that many bees in here either. Which may actually be normal, I'm guessing. So, oh, I gotta feed these girls. How about that? This may be the last feed I give them too. This is a 1.5 to 1. Whoop, slow down. Overfilled. Yep. Let's see what they do with that. There we go. I need to do something to prop this up for a little bit. Let me find a stick. Find my stick. Give them a little bit of ventilation. It may not be good, but I'm smelling like ferment stuff, so I'm believing that the sugar water I'm giving them is fermenting somewhat because they can't air it out. So, okay, let's get over to the next one. Alrighty, Red Hive, will you have better results? Well, there's a bunch of moisture in that. So, whole lot of bees. Okay, so that's way better. I am a lot more excited about that. There's a little bit of mold up in there. That ain't good. What you all doing? I don't think I'm going to see brood up here, but we're going to check. There's a lot of bees up here. There's way more bees up here. I need to get my grabber. That ain't even moving. Oop. y'all doing over here? Filling this all with nectar. That's completely capped over honey. Looks like it. Woo, that's a heavy frame. Yep. That's a really heavy frame, and there's a lot of bees here. Alright, so let's move these over. Let's get where I think the brood might be. That's a really heavy frame. Jesus. Alright. Y'all may be alright. That's a solid, damn near solid sheet. So there ain't no brood up here. I'm sure I don't see the queen here. No. So we're filling all that with nectar. See the queen here. Let's go ahead and close this up so I don't need to worry about this top box next if I end up coming back in here. Oh. Oops. Let me get you all back in the box. What do we got? A lot of bees. If I see brood, we're gone. There's a lot of bees here, so I am assuming there is brood. Nope. This is all nectar. I see one. I don't see homegirl here, but there is still a brood here. She is not laying. These girls are emerging. Same thing on this side. Okay. One more. Sorry I'm tilting this away. I gotta be able to see in these cells. I don't see anything. This leads me to believe it's a little uniform. that they are all not laying. But there is definitely a lot more bees in this box. No more. I haven't seen, I don't see it, but there is a lot of bees here. Don't see her. All right, well, we're gonna close them up. No eggs, no brood, or the hatching brood, what's left. So let's get these girls closed up and fed, and then move to the next one. And if the next one has the same thing going on, then I'm just gonna feed them and move on. And I won't record anymore. So, all right, let me get these fed and we'll move on. All right, get the yellow hive. See what I got going on here. A lot of bees. Good. I'm kind of thinking I don't want to mess with this top box. I want to go straight to the middle and see if the results are the same. Oh boy. Woo! That box. Get this out of here so I can move some frames around a little bit. Nothing. Go straight to the middle. Like that. Ooh, and glue this stuff down. Smoker stuff with it. Straight to the middle. Figure out what's up. This is all nectar. Wow. That is shining. Look at that. That's probably from the sugar from last week. Y'all better behave. Almost pollen. A bunch of girls hatching out. No eggs being laid. Waggle dance is going off like crazy. They found something. Alright, so girls are coming out. I don't see her. There's brood here. No eggs. I see a bee with a mite. I see another bee with a mite. Alright, well, I'm going to close them up. And that seems to be what's going on. They're all done laying eggs for the year. I thought they may have kept laying, but apparently they aren't. So let me get them closed up, get them fed, and then let me go get all the rest of the, I'm gonna stop at Blue Hive and check them out. See what's going on. That's heavy. I know you're supposed to breathe when you're lifting heavy stuff. I have a tendency to hold my breath. If all of y'all make it next year and y'all start producing honey, Lord help my back. So I give them this, and then we're gonna move on down. I'll see you at Blue Hive. I'm gonna take care of these other hives. All right, this is Blue Hive. See, I turn these blocks sideways when I think there's a problem. These girls stopped laying eggs early, but now it's starting to lead me to believe that they were just doing their natural thing. Now, Pink Hive over there, definitely has a lot less bees in it. All the rest of them have a ton of bees up until this point. And I can already tell she has a lot more bees than Pink Hive did, just by looking at the top. Because in Pink Hive, I could see down into the frames. Here I can't. There's bees everywhere. Look at that. Yeah, see, there's so many more bees in here. I think I'm gonna just feed these girls and move on down the road. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm half tempted to look up if I need to merge Pink Hive or not. Oh, I hear you. You're thumping me, I get it. Doom, doom, doom. Wish y'all could see it. Alright, get away from me. You're being rude. Let's get these girls fed and move on down the road. It takes about, what do I have? I have 9 gallons. It takes 9 gallons to feed all 10 of these hives. Don't want to overfill it, because if you fill it up too high and it touches this bottom board here, it like the water sticks to the bottom board and then runs down the edges, and if there's like any kind of unlevel area, it'll pop out the sides and then leak down into the hive. I've had that happen a couple times. So all right, let me get the rest of these girls fed, and then I'll close out in the shed. So catch you in a minute. All right, so I went and got all the rest of them. Living on a hill. I went and got the rest of them hives fed up. All of them had a ton of bees in the top box, a ton. So that made me feel a lot better. So now the only one that has a question mark that y'all saw was Pink Hive. The amount of bees that's in that hive, I don't think is going to make it, and that's got me questioning, do I just leave it, see what happens? I mean, that amount of bees wouldn't need much honey, right? And they got a lot of stores in that top box, especially what I fed them, and then what they decide to air out the rest of the season, or the rest of fall, before it just gets too cold and they cluster up. So yeah, y'all can let me know what you think in the comments, if I just need to merge that hive, or being a new beekeeper, this should be a learning experience for me, but I really don't want to do it at the expense of the bees, but I have to learn at some point, like what I can get away with and all that. So, yeah, like I said, that I'm gonna give them a mite treatment in the morning, and that should kill off all the rest of the mites. There's no brood anywhere. None of the hives had eggs. I mean, they had, some of them had a little bit of brood. I took a sneak peek in some of the other ones too. Some of them had a little bit of brood that was, but it was all emerging. The girls were coming out. So, that kind of lowered my, my worriedness, I guess you would say, a word I made up or something, about blue hive, because I thought blue hive was in trouble. Seems like all of them are not laying eggs. So yeah, so I'm gonna give them all the mite treatments, and that should kill off all the rest of the mites. I may be able to get away with feeding them 1-to-1 or two. I'm doing 1.5 to 1, just a little thicker. May get away with feeding them 1, maybe 2 more weeks with that. I say if things start staying really cold, I don't think they're going to go anywhere. But I mean, if it's not too cold, they should be active in the hive, so they'll see it's there and then go and slurp it up. But yeah, so that's all I really got. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all in the next video. Take it easy. Have a good one.